Hey everybody. Welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. Are we in? We got sound? Good. Let's go and grab YouTube chat. Alright. So this is the third episode of Obra Dinn. I don't know how long it takes people to generally progress in this game. I feel like I've not done very much yet. We've only got one kind of triplet of confirmed people. But I've got a feeling as well that it may be the case once you start working out who some of the other people are, it will kind of get the ball rolling a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to let people filter in a little bit. Hey Kimra. General gameplay tip is to look at who's present in a scene in the book. Try to match up where everyone is. I think a lot of the problem that I've had so far is even if I can find a person and go, oh yeah, that's the person from this scene, and this scene, and this scene, I'm not quite sure how that leads me to a name. So far the only way I've been able to work out potentially names, because I've not heard many names mentioned, is just like accents and where they're probably from. The only other idea that I've recently had that is something I do now need to go back and have a look at is potentially which rooms they're going into, because we have a map that tells you like, oh, this is the first mate's room, this is the second mate's room, and maybe working out which rooms people have moved in and out of could maybe be a help as well. But one thing that I think I want to do today, that was very loud. One of the key things I haven't encountered yet, so I can't say. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, one thing I think I maybe want to do as well is look at some of the faces of the people that the game thinks that I should know who they are. Because this is something, the game... Hey, Fishy Cake. The game unblurs the faces of people that it believes that I could have enough information to work out who they are, even if it's difficult. It's at least... sufficient is the word I'm looking for. So that's maybe something to do today. Let's go and find some people who have unblurred faces and see if we can work out who they are. How am I doing so far? I feel like I'm not doing very well yet. I think a few things need to click into place before I go, okay, that's what's going on, if you get what I mean. Because I've looked at 10 memories, maybe more, maybe 15 or so, and I've only really got 3 confirmed and then a couple guesses at some other people. But yeah, I think it's time to make a start. One other thing I'll mention just up top is I've got some food arriving at some point, so I will have to run to the door when at whatever point that arrives. But yeah, it feels bad. 2 hours 23 minutes and 3 fates solved. That just feels slow. I don't know how that compares to other people. Maybe Kinra can give me some input on that. I've changed the colour scheme. This is the classic Macintosh colour scheme that this game is usually played in. This is the default. I think I'm going to do... Oh! Interesting. I think I'm going to do a different colour scheme every episode. There's a memory on the skull of that cow. It's about on par with blind playthroughs. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, this is somewhere that I've not seen before. There's like an alleyway down here. And I can see through the windows of these doors. Cool. I wonder if that will come into play, like, oh, this person could have been seen through this window, or they were shot through this window, so the angle that they were stood at is going to tell me who fired the bullet or something. Let's go take a look at this cow. Can I open chests? It's very video gamey, isn't it? You get the just instinct as soon as you see a chest. I need to open that. There's got treasure in it.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
I don't like all that wet slapping sounds.
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so we got a name. That was good. We also heard an Irish voice who appears to be the guy who knows what he's talking about. This is how you kill a cow. So I'm going to say that the Irish lad is... If we take a look at our book here, I think... I forget how to navigate this. Q? I wonder if we're going to find that someone to do with the butcher... Butcher is from Ireland. Okay, so one of these guys is Emil O'Farrell. Possibly one of them is Thomas. But we also heard Charlie. Here we go. So that could be Charles. Is there anyone actually called Charlie? There's also a Charles here. Charles Herstick. So it's one of those two. So the guy... They said, have you never been on a farm? So almost certainly they're talking about this guy. He is one of the two Charlies. So we've got him. Where are you guys in the picture? He's wearing an apron, so yeah, you would think very likely butcher or cook. What's he holding? I'm going to come back to this, and I don't think we can actually get kind of into this cage, really. What's actually going to happen here? Is it going to show me the cow? Because that's not a crew member. It's... Okay, that's cool. It's a way of introducing a chapter, I guess. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to the last rites. So the guy who throws up, I don't think says anything in this memory, which means we can't work out whether he's French or English, because one of them is Charles, and one of them is Charles. So I don't know if we can necessarily make any assumptions, but this guy's wearing an apron. This guy is also wearing an apron. This guy is unblurred. That really makes me think this guy's the Irish guy, the butcher. Because the game is saying that I should know who it is. Okay. Yeah, so, like Fishy Cake mentions, one of these men hopefully should have more reason to be here. So if we take a look at the two Charleses. I guess in the later memories, I've been not looking quite so much at, like, where people should be based on their role. Because it's gone kind of crazy, like it's Doom and Escape, and I'm sure people are running all about the ship. But I suppose in these early chapters, the roles that people have are probably going to tell us more about where they would appear on the ship, right? Because things aren't going crazy right now. These people are probably where their role would lend them to. So let's take a look at How can I get to the book without being in this picture? There we go. Large cow is slaughtered for its meat. So, bosun, the boatswain. I forget what a bosun actually is, but we can look it up. So there's a bosun and there's a midshipman. Let's go find out what a bosun is, because I forget. There's a glossary at the back here, right? Bosun. Foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment to sail the ship. So yeah, probably not him. We're gonna say this guy is Charles Minor. Where is he? I'm gonna say it's this guy, right? Charles Herstick, midshipman. Holding AD works flipping pages. Cool, thank you. Okay, he hasn't died though. He's just been ill. I guess let's do this. So a guy has died here as well? That's a kind of strange, because at the moment nothing crazy is happening on the ship. This guy's a monkey? Okay, well, we're not going to do this one just yet. I'm going to have another look at this. And listen to the voices.
Heads here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
So the Irish guy's going to cut her throat, which means the Irish guy...
There, sir.
Never been on a farm, John?
The Irish guy has a knife, or should. Can we see a knife here? This is the guy killing him with the brunt of an axe, with the heel of the axe there. This guy looks like he's holding something, which we're gonna go with knife. So yeah, this guy is the Irish guy. This is almost certainly the butcher, right? There's no question about that. Milo Farrell, butcher. We've not seen him in any other memories. He's also not died, of course. Do we know who this man is? We know he was stabbed. He's appearing a lot. Okay, and then there's this guy who exploded. This is the explosion man. Okay. So why are these other people around here helping him? And then what else have we got going on over here? This guy has a monkey. Who would have a monkey? No idea. Okay. Can I zoom in on the monkey? Doesn't look like it. And then who have we got here? I don't think I know anything about you. Nope. Don't think I know anything about you. And I don't know anything about you. Okay. 3 entirely new souls. And we've got these lads over here as well. You're holding a spear. Oh, I guess you're one of the Asian passengers? I've forgotten what the country is that they went to. Is it Taiwan? He's one of the guards. I guess that makes this guy also? Yeah, okay. Well, they should be fairly easy to work out, right? These are the 4 Formosan guys. It doesn't actually tell you anything about their specific roles. And I have no idea about male and female names either. So I guess I can't narrow it down. Clearly these 2 are 2 of these 4. But other than that, I don't have anything to go on. Okay. Wait, did I see? No, okay. I wouldn't know where to begin on those. Okay, let's go and check this new memory of this guy being dragged up the stairs, which I'm finding slightly curious because this isn't part of the crazy memories where shit's going down. So why are you just being hauled away upstairs? Oh.
Well?
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, lung consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Right. Is this an actual person I can zoom in on? No, so this is the guy that they're saying has just been given some laudanum. I'm guessing that's a doctor's bag. Presumably this is a doctor. Let's take a look. Who is the doctor? He's the. We've got a surgeon and a surgeon's mate. Are they the doctors? Are there anyone else who is labelled as a doctor? No. Okay. So, I think one would assume this guy is either the surgeon or the surgeon's mate. What nationality is the surgeon and the surgeon's mate? They're both English, so it could be either of them, really. Okay, we've got this guy. I was going to fill in this guy in as died of a disease, but he could get killed by something else, we don't know. The person who's actually dead, in the memory, I'm guessing is this guy? But no, he wasn't body bagged, so who is it that dies in this memory? Yeah, you know what, I have no idea who in this memory has actually died. Is it the guy in the bed? I guess it is, isn't it? Okay, well what I'll do is I'll wait in... Yeah, I'll wait until this runs out, because it's going to show me the dead person. So then I'll know who it was. Yeah, so it's the guy in the bed. Okay. There's also the point that if I forget, I can just restart the memory, because you begin when... The guy that you can see when the memory begins is the person who's died, right? Oh, Kimra's literally just said that as well. So who is this? How did they die? No fucking idea who it is, but... Illness. I'm guessing that's the best thing here. Looks like it. Yep. Illness. Cool. They succumbed to a tragic illness. And the... Okay. We've got a few other people present. We've got this guy who we reckon could possibly be the cook. He is wearing an apron. We don't think he's the butcher. It's this guy over here that we think is the butcher. Third mate Martin Perrott is here. I've got this again. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, Void. Yeah, if you can avoid spoilers, that would be appreciated. I suppose if Kinra was happy with it, you could PM Kinra about it and get feedback on whether it's right or not. Okay, let's check this one again. You know what? Hang on, before this happens, I'm going to turn my sound up a bit. Okay, I'm going to leave and come back in. I think I just glitched the game out, because I'm hearing the voices. And... okay, let's try this again. And yes, hi Voidhead.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Right. He says he checked all hands. I can't imagine that would be the surgeon's mate. Like, if someone was going to go around and check every crew member for disease, you think that would be the surgeon, right? Not his helper. So we're just going to call this guy the surgeon. He's in some other memories. We can go and take a look at those. And you, do we know anything about you? You are the third mate, right? You're Martin. Okay. I think my food is going to be here soon. So whereabouts are we on the ship right now? Because I guess we're in this guy's bedroom. Unless this is the surgeon's room. Because if we're in this guy's bedroom, maybe we can work out who he is. So let's... here. So we're here. Oh, this is the surgery. Okay, so we can't work it out from that. If this is the surgery, do we think that potentially this other person who's just kind of lounging around here is the surgeon's mate? Do we know this guy from anywhere? I guess it might make sense for a surgeon's mate to be wearing an apron. What other memory are you in? You're in the Cout one, right? Oh, wait, these are... okay. These are two different sketches. I always just kind of saw this as one big long picture. Does that mean it's possible for some people to get repeated? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing this is still just a total of 60 people. Okay, that's interesting though. He's been grouped. My food's here. Back in a sec, guys. Right. Wonder what the food delivery guy thinks of a lone man ordering food for 11 p.m. Probably thinks I'm a student. I imagine he sees it all the time. I'm in Manchester, student city. What does an apron tell us? It tells us surgeon or butcher, right? And he's not the butcher. Where's the guy in this picture who we said is the actual surgeon? He's down here. I don't see why he would... Yeah, I'm going to say this guy's the surgeon's mate. Fuck it. Okay. Shouldn't rock on your chair like that, bud. And did we say we knew who this was? No, he's just a guy who's dying of illness. Who are you? You're like... Okay, you're not one of the Taiwanese guys. The hat made it look like you might be. Am I misunderstanding something? It says appears in 2 memories and then only lists 1 memory. Is it just not listing the memory that we're currently in? There's another hallway down here as well. Oh, this is an exit. Okay. Oh, it's not an exit. It's just a dead end. Okay. Right, well, let's leave and take a look at this body bag. Am I stuck on this dude? No. Okay, we got names, right? So this guy is... What was that? Oh. Are you the guy with the monkey? 54. 51. Got people over here playing cards. Don't know any of you. $55. 57. I'm wondering whether Seared, get up, seared. What is this language? Asian of some description, I'm sure. We've got the Cyrillic alphabet. I guess that's Russian. Seared, seared, get up. Punjabi, okay. Right, so I'm thinking here maybe we've got numbers on these beds. People in the the charter? Why can I not? People in the charter are numbered. I think, right? Yeah, okay. And 51... 54, is he in 54? He's in 54, and he's called Sarah. Okay, so this fits. So this guy, this unknown soul, he's not unknown. He is Solomon Sayed. And are we saying he's saying that's illness? This guy is probably Russian. I don't know how many Russians. Deduction rating, okay. High rating means the person will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Okay. So 3 is 3 high and 1's low. Is that what it's saying? Okay, we've got a few Russians. So 51. So you are. I guess this is where we start getting a bit of a... Oh, you're the guy from before who's died to a tragic illness. We already know that. You, I'm guessing, are another Indian. How many Indians have we got left? Two. Okay. Now this is really useful. Who are you? 56? Can I actually get anything out? I guess it's not like a... I can't reach these people, they're under cloths. I guess they're already dead. I can't actually do anything with them. That's a shame. I can't get focus on any of these. That's weird. Is that just... I guess that's just a... Yeah, it's a bit of a glitch there. I can go through this table. What about over here? Oh, you're in a bed. You're in X? Is it Roman numerals? Is it spare? $51, $53, $54, X. I mean, you'd think it's 52. Is 52 a Russian guy? $52 is Indian. We can tell Sky the ones under the covers must have died due to this illness. You'd think so, but it looks like I can't access it. Hey, David. There's the X others in the scene image, yeah. Although I wouldn't know who was who under the blankets, is the problem there. But you know they were there. Well, we know who it is anyway, right? Based on the numbers. How do I get to the page for this memory? Is it this? So, yeah, okay. Wow, 22 of the people here. The game thinks I can work out who this is. Interesting. I know these faces are associated with those numbers. I guess. Yeah. I'm not going to remember who that is, but yeah, I guess so. I guess that helps me maybe eliminate them from other inquiry. Okay. So we've finished the chapter and we've got 3 deaths. Have we got people who've gone missing? So on the gun deck, and then in the surgeon's room, then on the all-up deck. Okay. I'm just breaking into my food. Give me a second. I'm not quite sure what this line means. On the cow it says, take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped and see to the last rites. Why are you taking a cow to a carpenter's? Get him wrapped and see to the last rites. What's that got to do with a carpenter? See you later, fishy cake. Okay. Oh yeah, it's really quiet, isn't it, that voice? Is this a body that we've seen before? Oh, we're back on the Doom, huh? This guy apparently shat himself to death. Okay. What are you up to? You gonna fight the Kraken with some spoons? Good luck, pal. Is this maybe the beginning of Doom? Like it's attacked the front of the ship and no one knows yet? Is this like the first chapter in Doom? What's happened to this guy? No, I've not eaten yet. You're the third mate, right? Oh, cool. It highlights the signature for when the artist's around. Oh, it's the artist. That's interesting. Well, that's kind of a nice free one for us. And he was killed by, I guess, crushed by Beast. Have we got a triplet? We got it! Yay! There we go. Who did we get? Edward Spratt, crushed by a terrible beast. Solomon Syed died to an illness. And Renfred Rajub succumbed to a tragic illness. Okay. I don't know if we've actually put any other name illness pairs down. However, if there's anyone in the book that I have given a name and a cause of death to, I know that pair is wrong. At least one of them is wrong. So let's go and check, because otherwise it would have given us the triplet earlier, right? So let's go and have a look at the names that we've got so far in the image. Is there anyone that I've given a name and a cause of death to? Yes, this guy. Oh no, it's called By Robert Wishrow. Edward Spratt, the man who shot. Lovely. Apparently I should be able to work this guy out. Bear that in mind. It's a difficult deduction rating though. That guy's a medium deduction rating, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. Question for Kinra. Would this guy have been... I'm guessing this wouldn't have counted as part of a triplet without me telling who the attacker is. I guess my question is, like, can I... So I can't infer this is wrong, because I would have needed to put the attacker down for it to be considered correct. Okay. Knifed, but we don't know who it is. We don't know how he died. Shotgun, but we don't know by who. Ah, okay. This is incorrect. Duncan McKay Purser was crushed by a loose cannon. Now, we called him Duncan McKay specifically because he was Scottish. So, I'm going to change that to the other Scottish guy, because it was between two. So he's this guy. There's no other Scottish guys. Okay, cool. So it's this man. So he hopefully should be correct now. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else, but that's useful to know. We've managed to work out that he was wrong. Okay. We've got another case of the old shaky hand. But first of all, let's take a quick look at these guys. Who are you? You're the third mate, right? He's the third mate. So who are you? Do we know anything about you? Oh, you're this guy. Huh, okay. Are you the... Oh no. Okay. Apparently I have a chance at working out who this guy is. Probably not from this memory though. You're the guy in question, but we know about you. This guy was killed by a sword, but fuck knows who he is. Yeah, Kimras's hammocks. I am going to take a look around at the hammocks and see if I can find anyone exposed this time. There's a sword dangling here. Okay, I can't see anyone myself in the hammocks, but obviously if one of these people has just died, then this is going to guide me to them. It's not the hammocks people, it's someone upstairs, okay. How do I get upstairs? There we go. Oh yeah, I did see this guy earlier, didn't I?
That?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Shit, okay. So who died here? Is it the Dane? I guess we'll find out from the book afterwards who was talking. Let's find out how many Danish people we actually have. Lars. And that's it. Okay. Let's be completely sure that it's the Danish guy who died before I put that in. But I think it is. Not much to see here, really. It's just these people. Do we know anything about you? Okay, you have a brother, which it tells us something. You share a surname with someone, and it's probably someone who works the ropes, which would be the top men. He's also English, so Botterill, let's take a look. Do we find any other Botterills anywhere? Nicholas Botterill. No. Top man Walker, Lewis Walker. Don't find any other Walkers anywhere. So perhaps not a top man? Who else could possibly be killed by ropes? There's two Peters, okay. Here we go. Nathan Peters, Samuel? I'm guessing it's Samuel. Samuel Peters. So this is one of them. It's kind of interesting, even though they're not in the memory, I can find the other Peters and write him down as being killed by ropes. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay. So you're one of the Peters, I think. Let's just double check the other surnames here. Nathan Peters, Samuel Peters. There's Shirley, Brennan and Booth. Shirley, Brennan and Booth. I don't see those anywhere. Shirley, Brennan and Booth. No. The guy had an English accent, so it is definitely one of the English guys. Milroy and Lank. Milroy and Lank. Yeah, it's got to be one of the Peters, right? So... And who do we think you are again? You're the Danish guy, right? Probably. We're going to just wait and make sure that the Danish guy is the guy who died. No idea who he is. He's carrying something. Books, looks like. Okay. So it is the Dane who died. That was weird. It's supposed to start me looking at the guy who died, but I started looking up here. Strange. Okay. So, you are the Dane. Met an unknown fate, clubbed by either Samuel Peters or Nathan Peters. I'm just going to put in Nathan Peters. Oh, I see. Okay. Cheers, camera. Clubbed by Nathan Peters. I'm also going to go to the manifest, if I can. How do I... There you go. I'm going to find Samuel Peters. I'm going to say... I don't know who it is. I'm not asking who it is. I'm telling you how he died. Can I not do that? I guess I can't do that. Okay. Alright, how do I remove that then? Can't mark cause of death until you see the death. Okay, fair enough. Guess let's go and find him in the picture. And get rid of what I just put down. Okay. Have we seen you before? Three memories. And then down here as well. I don't know if there's any way of working out which of the Peters he is. Okay. I think I'm just going to make a note of this. So, the Doom Part 1, Lars killed by one of the Peters. I can't really see which of the Peters is most likely to have been killed by ropes, so I'm not sure. But cool, we know all about this guy, which is nice. We know how he died, who he is, and 50-50 on who killed him. Oh, I didn't check that last guy out. Let's do that. And let's listen to him as well.
Let me on.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Right, so we want to just have a quick look at you as well. Don't know anything about you. Okay. Don't know if I've got much more to do from here then. If I see a pile of bones, does that mean I've not done the memory? Does it turn into a body once I've seen the memory? For watch shows a time you've done the memory. Okay. So this is one we've not done. Let's take a look. Okay. The guy who shouted the fuse. Oh, hello. So you're a gunner. The guy shouted defuse. I don't know if he's the guy who died, but he sounded German or Austrian. I actually don't think there's any Germans on the ship if I remember the manifest. But I think there's one or two Austrians. Oh, boys. So this is the guy dying, right? Is he actually giving the order for the... He is. This guy is giving the order for the firing squad, which would possibly suggest that he is the gunner. Now, I've crossed off the gunner already, but I know that when I did that, it wasn't a 100% guess. We've actually got quite a few people running around with stokers, more than there are gunners, so I'm not sure who else is helping out here, because there's only a gunner and a gunner's mate. Do I have... Did two people die in this memory? I don't think I've seen that before. So the guy who shouted the fuse is the guy who died. That makes me want to say that this is the gunner. Another question for Kinra. If I write him in as the gunner, whoever I previously had written in as the gunner, will they still be written in as the gunner, or has that been erased? Okay. And we know how this guy died as well, so. I guess exploded? Shot by cannon. But not by a person. Which, okay, maybe not that then. Should we go explosion? Looks like someone else is being crushed to death in here, but I don't have access to them. Do we know anything about you? You were knifed by the captain. Are you the guy who climbs around the rigging? Yeah, you are. You're the guy we saw loads of right at the start of the game. What are you holding? You're lighting the fuses. And you, the game thinks I know who you are. We'll come back to you. Well, I think we know how this guy died, huh? With a pile of 4 cannons on top of it. What is that actually? Oh shit, okay. So the Kraken came in and grabbed one of the cannons. Which then fired. And hit. Not you. You, okay. Where did you end up in the other memory then, to not get hit by the cannon? Do we know anything about this guy? I think he's one of the Indian guys. But one that we don't know yet. I think we've actually filled in 2 things that we need verification on. So I might be a bit cheeky and just try, at the end of this memory, his death with just a couple of the Indian names and see if it comes up with any of them as correct. Hey, Aperture. Crushed by kind of beast, kind of cannon. Cool, that was him. Yay! First guess. And we did now find the correct gunner. Okay. Awesome. Another 3 done. Alright, making some progress today. So you're the gunner. What kind of crew are you? Just a standard, just a seaman. Okay. Who are you? I remember you. Okay, there's no extra body from here. So I think what I want to do now, I'm going to come out of this memory. I'm going to take a look at the list and see who the game thinks I can deduce fairly easily. Wow, that was a lot of missing people. Okay. Gotta say, I don't know much about any of them. Alright, let's take a look at our book. Instead of wandering around the ship looking for memories, let's do this from here. Okay. You have a deduction of 3. I'm going to see if I can find anyone who's got a deduction of... You've got 2. We might do you next. You've got 2 as well. But I think I know who you are, I'm just not sure how you died. Are deduction levels of 1 a thing, Kinra? Can I get 1 triangle people? You would think that because these 3 are just the Indian standard seamen. Kimura says yes, I've already forgotten what I asked. What did I say? Kimura, you'll have to remind me. 1 triangle people, that's right. It's 1 triangle thing. 1 triangle people are pretty much spelled out for you. Fine, okay, cool. Since these 3 are the Indian seamen, you would think this guy would probably be the other one, right? So we've got... Wait, where are they all? What? Where are they? Syed, where are you? Oh, they disappeared from the list once we have them correct. Okay. So I guess they were like 51, 52, 54. So we're just going to say that's this guy, right? Like, him and his mates. Who's crossed out then? Oh, people crossed out are people who I have attributed to someone, but I've not had them specifically correct yet. Okay. I'd actually quite like them to remain in the list just so I can see who like relates to who. It's a shame that they disappear. Okay, you have a deduction of 2. We think we can maybe work him out. She's got a 3. Okay. She's also got a 3. You've got a 3. You've got a 3. You've got a 3. Wonder who this is. Oh, I guess it's someone that's not part of the 60 because he's died before the story begins. You've got a 1. Right, well you're where we start then, right? You've got a 2. You've got a 2. Okay, I don't really recognise you. I'm surprised you've got a 2. He's a 1 because we heard the name Charles, I guess. We don't know how he died though. Right, who had the 1 here? It's you. Let's go take a look. So you're okay. You're in that one. And you're also in show memories on deck map. I'm going to bookmark them. Show memories on the deck map. So that's the one where Sprat dies. You're also here and here. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, this is the one where he dies. Last one, move quick. Oh, I don't ever remember even seeing that name. Paul Lookout. Well, this guy's Paul then, isn't he? Okay, Paul Moss. Not sure who killed him. Let's take a look at the memory. I've forgotten how I actually look at this memory. Or do I have to find the body? I'm kind of confused as to why that's pointing me at. Oh, it's like the up the stairs part of the... okay. I'm torn on whether I like that mechanic or not, having to find the body. It's done that weird thing again. This is the one.
You'll not take the last punch.
I want to hear the accent on. Here we go. The last bullet. Is he Scottish? The guy who does the attacking.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch.
Is that a Scottish voice? The last bullet. I feel like that's Scottish. So let's take a look at this guy. Do we know much about him? He looks Scottish. Check that beard out. Which Scottish people have we yet to assign? Oh, there's only one other Scot. So we reckon that could be him. We reckon this was this. It would be nice if somewhere you could see a list of like just a what you call it, just a shortened list of just all the people that you've applied information to, or all the people that you've applied full information to, so you know how many like outstanding people you had. Because if I could see a list where I had 4 people that I'd said their name in the cause of death, clearly I know that like 2 of them are wrong. You're the captain, right? You're the guy. I think you're the guy shouting to let them go. I think this is a guy that we know. He's one of the... Yeah, he's the first mate. You're someone that I should be really obvious, apparently. He's in 11 memories, Jesus Christ. Should we take a look at this guy then? Let's take a look at where he died. Oh, this is one of the really early memories where he dies to the captain. Early for us, not early chronologically. Memories. Show memories on the deck map. So he goes from here to here, comes down and goes into the midshipman's quarters. Where is he in this memory? Let's go down and find out. Oh, this is the memory where this guy, who is... He's listening in on this conversation. That's right. Okay, now I'm going to leave this memory. I'm going to try and find where this guy is when the dude gets knifed down on the mid deck. So in this memory here.
No, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Okay. William Hoskett. Is he a Scottish guy? William Hoskett. Scottish. Okay, so he's the guy that's just been talking to him. He shouts for Brennan to get the surgeon's kit. Is Brennan someone that we've now identified? Oh, Brennan is neither of the surgeons. Brennan... Henry Brennan. He's just one of the guys around here. But he could be any of them. Who is this guy shouting at? How would he know where someone called Brennan was? Is this Brennan? He's listening. Do we think we know who this guy is? I'm going to just say this is Brennan, because he's listening to the name Brennan being called out. Is this the guy in question? Is this the guy who we think there's a one? Yeah, okay. I think that's why the game's telling us that it's pretty certain who this is. Because he's listening to the name Brennan being called out, so I think that's him. Okay. Did we work out who this was? No. Tell Pete's mother something. Tell Pete's mother. Let's find out who Pete is. Peter Milroy? He's just a standard midshipman. Milroy? Are there any other Milroys? Well, they're not related because you said Pete's mother, not our mother, so... I don't know if I can get much out of that. Okay, how many people out here in this are kind of outstanding? Why is that in unbolded text? Because I said it on the sketch. What about these though? It's like in... I've also attributed the death though, but the death's like bolder. What's the difference? No, if it was confirmed, it would be typed up. So if this guy is... If this guy is Brennan, then we can also look at the memories that he's in. Look at these, and we can determine that anyone killed by him, we can put as having been killed by Brennan. I can't do that via the book, I have to do it via this. Who's been clubbed? Let's just check this guy out.
Captain Campbell. You have a plan?
Yes. Big ship was east. Trade rich fish and shells. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard.
Okay, so it's not this memory that I wanted to see. It's... Let's check the other memory here. Let's check this one. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this guy, we can say was killed by Brennan. Okay, I was kind of hoping that that would get confirmed. Let's take a look at our manifest. See how many people we think we've established. John Davis, we thought we had. Paul Moss, we thought we had. Timothy Boutemont, we thought we had. Henry Brennan, we thought we had. So we've got 4 things going right now that we thought we knew. Which means at least 2 of them are incorrect to some extent. Okay. Okay, let's leave the memory and have another look at who else has a one star deduction. So you had 1 star, but we think we know who you are. Oop. Who else have we got a 1 star on? Have you died? You have died. Why do we have an unknown on your death? Put me down, let go. The squid, where is my Frenchman? Squid's gone, you were torn apart. Oh, right, yeah. Verdammt, the beast is dead. Left with the storm. It's not left for nothing. Okay. So he was killed by the beast. We're gonna say torn apart, he's lost his arm. Kinrat, I believe you just forgot. What are you saying I forgot? Okay, there we go. There's a 3. Which means that we know which 2 were bad. So we did work out John Davis as the 4th mate. Bosun was correct. Forgot to fill in that guy's death. Okay. I think the reason I didn't fill that guy's death in is because I didn't see it happen, so I wasn't 100% sure whether he'd been killed by a beast. I don't know why I didn't just make the assumption though. I was probably just pretty tired. I remember that being the end of an episode. We're making some decent progress. We've got 9 people today. Cool, let's take a look at who was wrong and make a note of that so I know they need changing. So who here is definitely incorrect to some extent? Paul Moss, killed by a sword by Duncan McKay. So let's check that out. So Paul Moss is wrong to some extent. What did I write? Paul Moss is incorrect. Timothy Boutemont is still incorrect. That's really irritating. He's got to be a Scottish guy. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. There's only 2 Scots available in the list. And he's neither of them, apparently. Okay. That's troubling. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Okay, they are the only 2 that we know are wrong. That's, I guess, good. Okay. And that might be a nice place to leave an episode. We've just worked out another triplet. We got 9 people done today. That's really good. So now we've got 12 out of 60. So 20% of the way there. Even though it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, I've got food to eat. So thank you for joining me, everyone. And hopefully next time we'll work out what's going on with that Scottish guy who is apparently not on the ship manifest, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, cheers for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.